Many, many thousands of drug addicts are living outdoors in the city of San Francisco. They've completely changed the city, ODing on drugs, committing crime, making life almost impossible for the people who live there. But the mayor of San Francisco, London Breed, has a plan. She's going to fix this, but only homeless people who happen to be wearing women's clothing are going to get her help. Not making this up. Jason Rantz is our man on the West Coast. He joins us tonight to explain. Hey, Jason.
Hey, Tucker. Mayor London Breed vows to end transgender homelessness. No, we're not talking about homeowners who identify as homeless. We're talking about transgender people who happen to be homeless, which only accounts for about 5% of the population, according to the city. And yet, rather than focus on getting everyone off the streets, regardless of identity, Mayor Breed just introduced a supposedly groundbreaking 5-year plan to end transgender homelessness, essentially by creating free housing. Now, this plan expands rental subsidies to the trans community while also helping to create these permanent supportive housing units for trans and gender nonconforming youth. So if you're transgender, non-binary, or genderqueer, whatever that actually is, you might end up with free housing. Now, Breed points out the data showing that LGBT people, particularly youth, are overrepresented in the homeless population. That's certainly true. But it's just a data point that ignores a big chunk as to why they become or at least stay homeless. And it's the same reasons that thousands of other people in San Francisco are living on the streets tonight: substance abuse and mental health issues. The homeless LGBT population is more likely to suffer drug or alcohol addiction and or suffer from a mental health issue. But their lives are no more important than any other homeless person. She could very easily offer more funding to get the homeless people who are currently on the streets, regardless of identity, into treatment. But she wouldn't win any bonus points for virtue signaling, nor would she quell the anger that she caused last week when she decided she wouldn't march in the Gay Pride Parade because it actually banned officers from appearing in uniform. So perhaps this is one of those ways that she's earning some extra points.
Is my memory failing? It was about 20 minutes ago when the propaganda told us we don't care who you sleep with, and now government aid is dependent on your sex life? Is that, I mean, it's sort of an inversion,
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, we're not supposed to pay attention to these things, but also that's all we're supposed to pay attention to.
Right.
So that's the direction that they're going.
Nicely put. Jason Rantz, great to see you tonight. Thank you.
Thanks, Tucker.